Hey, lifeguard lovers, let's dive into the sun-soaked world of Baywatch and see where the iconic 1989 to 2001 cast is now in 2025. Mitch Buchanan was the bold lifeguard captain on Baywatch, leading daring rescues and heartfelt moments from 1989 to 2001. At 37 in 1989, David Hasselhoff infused Mitch with charisma, making him the show's heart with iconic slow-motion runs. Interesting fact, Hasselhoff holds a Guinness World Record as the most watched man on TV, thanks to Baywatch's global reach, captivating billions. In 2025, at 73, David Hasselhoff stays vibrant, touring Germany with his Party Your Hasselhoff concert series and collaborating on music. Despite health challenges, including a wheelchair appearance, he's active on social media, inspiring fans with his timeless energy. Hobie Buchanan was the spirited kid-turned-teen lifeguard on Baywatch, learning the ropes under his dad's guidance from 1991 to 1999. At 9 in 1989, Jeremy Jackson brought youthful energy and mischief to the role across 159 episodes. Interesting fact, Jackson beat out Leonardo DiCaprio for the role of Hobie, a casting win confirmed by David Hasselhoff. In 2025, at 45, Jeremy Jackson shares candid reflections on podcasts about fame's challenges, now working as a spiritual teacher and breathwork facilitator. He's celebrating personal growth, advocating mental health, and inspiring others with his journey. Numi was the authentic lifeguard on Baywatch, bringing real-world skills to daring rescues from 1989 to 2000. At 32 in 1989, Michael Newman portrayed a version of himself, appearing in 150 episodes with genuine heroics. Interesting fact, Newman was the only cast member who was an actual LA County lifeguard, starting as a Santa Monica junior lifeguard at 10. Sadly, Michael Newman passed away in October 2024 at 68 due to heart complications from Parkinson's disease. His legacy as a firefighter and lifeguard lives on, inspiring fans through his bravery and dedication. C.J. Parker was the iconic lifeguard on Baywatch, dazzling with athletic rescues and charm from 1992 to 1997. At 22 in 1989, Pamela Anderson brought glamour and grit to the role, making the red swimsuit a cultural phenomenon. Interesting fact, Anderson's fame led to Pamela clauses in international contracts, ensuring her episodes aired due to her massive popularity. In 2025, at 58, Pamela Anderson shines with a career resurgence, starring in the Naked Gun remake and earning praise for The Last Showgirl. She's a PETA activist, promotes natural beauty, and inspires as Glamour's Woman of the Year, captivating fans at events like the Met Gala. Garner Ellerby was the dedicated LAPD officer on Baywatch, aiding lifeguards with beachside law enforcement from 1989 to 1998. At 33 in 1989, Gregory Allen Williams brought depth and authority to the role across seasons 1, 3 to 5, and 8, plus Baywatch Nights. Interesting fact, Williams heroically saved a Japanese-American motorist during the 1992 Los Angeles riots, earning the Salem Award for Human Rights. In 2025, at 69, Gregory Allen Williams thrives, starring as Harold Foster in 911, Nashville, and chilling audiences in his thriller reunion. He's an Emmy-winning actor, author, and director, sharing his Baywatch reflections in Hulu's 2024 docuseries. Stephanie Holden was the poised lifeguard lieutenant on Baywatch, leading with strength until her tragic boat accident death from 1992 to 1997. At 26 in 1989, Alexandra Paul portrayed her with athleticism and grace, appearing in 92 episodes. Interesting fact, Paul, a competitive swimmer and triathlete, performed many of her own stunts, adding authenticity to her role. In 2025, at 62, Alexandra Paul thrives as a health coach and activist for animals and the environment. She shares her 13-year stalking ordeal, now resolved, on social media, promotes eco-films for Earth Day, and inspires fans with her resilience and 100+ acting credits. J.D. Darius was the charismatic lifeguard on Baywatch, bringing heart and heroics to the team from 1997 to 2001. At 20 in 1989, Michael Bergen portrayed J.D. with rugged charm, appearing in 88 episodes and Baywatch, Hawaiian Wedding. Interesting fact, Bergen was the first male model for Calvin Klein's underwear campaign, a trailblazer in fashion before acting. In 2025, at 56, Michael Bergen reflects on fame's highs and lows in Hulu's 2024 After Baywatch docuseries. He's a devoted dad, sharing family moments on social media, and runs a real estate business in California, staying fit and connected with fans. Cody Madison was the spirited lifeguard and Olympic hopeful on Baywatch, diving into rescues and romance from 1995 to 1999. At 21 in 1989, David Chokachi brought athletic energy and charm to the role, appearing in 65 episodes. Interesting fact, Chokachi, an avid surfer, performed many of his own water stunts, enhancing Cody's authenticity. In 2025, at 57, David Chokachi thrives in indie films like The Boneyard and shares Baywatch insights in Hulu's 2024 docuseries After Baywatch. He's a fitness enthusiast, posting workout tips on social media, and advocates for ocean conservation, staying connected with fans through nostalgic appearances. Caroline Holden was the resilient lifeguard on Baywatch, navigating love and dramatic rescues from 1993 to 1997. At 21 in 1989, Yasmin Bleeth brought warmth and strength to the role, appearing in 72 episodes. Interesting fact, Bleeth was named one of People's 50 Most Beautiful People twice, cementing her 90s heartthrob status. In 2025, at 57, Yasmin Bleeth leads a private life, spotted in Los Angeles looking relaxed and casual. After overcoming personal struggles, she's stepped away from Hollywood but remains a nostalgic favorite. She occasionally supports animal charities, keeping her compassionate spirit alive, and still captivates fans with her Baywatch legacy. Matt Brody was the brooding lifeguard heartthrob on Baywatch, tackling waves and romance from 1992 to 1996. At 17 in 1989, David Charvet brought French charm and intensity to the role, appearing in 46 episodes. Interesting fact, Charvet's role was inspired by his real-life surfing skills, which he showcased in many scenes. In 2025, at 53, David Charvet has pivoted from acting to building luxury homes in Los Angeles. He reflects on Baywatch in Hulu's 2024 docuseries After Baywatch, shares family moments on social media, and embraces a quieter life post his 2018 divorce, focusing on fatherhood and business. Neely Capshaw was the fiery lifeguard on Baywatch, stirring drama and diving into rescues from 1995 to 1998. At 18 in 1989, Gina Lee Nolan brought bold energy and allure to the role, appearing in 64 episodes. Interesting fact, Nolan's real-life pregnancy was written into the show, making Neely's storyline one of the first to feature a pregnant lifeguard. In 2025, at 54, Gina Lee Nolan focuses on family, raising 4 kids in Arizona. She's an advocate for thyroid health, sharing her journey with Hashimoto's disease on social media, and remains a nostalgic icon, occasionally appearing in indie projects and Baywatch reunions. April Gaminsky was the enthusiastic rookie lifeguard on Baywatch, bringing energy and heart to rescues from 1997 to 1999. At 14 in 1989, Kelly Packard portrayed April with youthful charm, appearing in 49 episodes. Interesting fact, Packard was a talented gymnast, which helped her perform many of her own stunts, adding authenticity to April's athletic scenes. In 2025, at 50, Kelly Packard thrives as a host and actress, appearing in family-friendly films like Family Reunion. She's active on social media, sharing fitness tips and faith-based content, and remains a beloved figure, reflecting on Baywatch in Hulu's 2024 docuseries After Baywatch, inspiring fans with her positivity. Logan Fowler was the rugged Australian lifeguard on Baywatch, diving into intense rescues and fiery romances from 1994 to 1996. At 19 in 1989, Jason Simmons brought charm and intensity to the role, appearing in 44 episodes. Interesting fact, Simmons, a trained lifeguard in Australia, used his real skills to enhance Logan's authenticity on the show. In 2025, at 55, Jason Simmons lives a private life in Los Angeles, focusing on writing and directing indie projects. He's openly gay, advocating for LGBTQ rights, and shares Baywatch reflections in Hulu's 2024 docuseries After Baywatch, staying connected with fans through nostalgic interviews. Jesse Owens was the spirited lifeguard on Baywatch, bringing energy and heart to rescues from 1998 to 2001. At 11 in 1989, Brooke Burns portrayed Jessie with athleticism and charm, appearing in 46 episodes. Interesting fact, Burns, a former ballet dancer, used her physical training to perform many of her own stunts, adding realism to Jessie's scenes. In 2025, at 47, Brooke Burns thrives as a game show host on Masterminds and The Chase. She's a dedicated mom, sharing family moments on social media and advocates for spinal cord injury awareness, reflecting on Baywatch in Hulu's 2024 docuseries After Baywatch, inspiring fans with her resilience. Eddie Kramer was the tough, street-smart lifeguard on Baywatch, rising from a troubled past to a hero from 1989 to 1992. At 28 in 1989, Billy Warlock infused Eddie with grit and charm, appearing in 44 episodes. Interesting fact, Warlock's real-life romance with co-star Erika Eleniak mirrored their on-screen love story, captivating fans. In 2025, at 64, Billy Warlock enjoys a quiet life, running a kids' ski school in Colorado with wife Julie Pinson. He stepped back from acting, reflecting on Baywatch in Hulu's 2024 docuseries After Baywatch, and shares nostalgic memories on social media, staying connected with fans. Shayuni McLean was the rookie lifeguard on Baywatch, evolving into a skilled rescuer amid romance and drama from 1989 to 1992. At 20 in 1989, Erika Eleniak brought innocence and strength to the role, appearing in 47 episodes. Interesting fact, Eleniak debuted as a child actress in E.T. the Extraterrestrial, later becoming a Playboy model before Baywatch fame. In 2025, at 56, Erika Eleniak embraces a transformed look with tattoo sleeves, sharing Baywatch stories on podcasts. She's an acting teacher, stars in indie films like Another Coffeehouse Chronicles, and inspires fans with her spiritual journey and ageless beauty on social media. Summer Quinn was the vibrant lifeguard on Baywatch, bringing heart and determination to rescues from 1992 to 1994. At 17 in 1989, Nicole Eggert portrayed Summer with youthful energy and charm, appearing in 44 episodes. Interesting fact, Eggert started acting at age 5, starring in Charles in Charge before joining Baywatch, boosting her 90s teen idol status. In 2025, at 53, Nicole Eggert inspires as a breast cancer survivor, sharing her journey on social media. She runs an ice cream truck business, stars in indie films, and reflects on Baywatch in Hulu's 2024 docuseries After Baywatch, connecting with fans through her resilience. Jason Ione was the dynamic lifeguard on Baywatch, Hawaii, diving into thrilling rescues from 1999 to 2001. At 20 in 1999, Jason Momoa brought charisma and athleticism to the role, appearing in 38 episodes. Interesting fact, Momoa, with no acting experience, lied about modeling to land the role, beating 1,300 hopefuls. In 2025, at 46, Jason Momoa shines as a Hollywood star, starring in a Minecraft movie and Chief of War. He's a musician with his band OF Tatat, advocates for Native Hawaiian causes, and shares his Baywatch journey in Hulu's 2024 docuseries After Baywatch, captivating fans. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.